Today we will be talking about the different variations of Vrksasana or tree pose. The first, most simple position would be to have your one standing foot rooting down, while the flying foot can come to either the ankle, the calf, above the knee, or tucked right underneath the inner thigh or the groin. In this simple pose, we can have our hands at heart center. We can also interlace our fingertips and press the palms up towards the air. Or we can take the hands out to either side. Not in the form of a T though, but in the form of a Y. Taking our hands at heart center, this first simple variation, the meditation should be focused on the inward connection, and our drishti gaze should be on the ground slightly in front of us. If we're taking this second variation of the simple pose with our fingers interlaced, pointing palms up to the sky, we want to encourage the students to have their shoulders away from their ears, relaxing the trapezius muscles down their back. In this pose, with our palms facing towards the sky, we are hitting the reflexology point in the center of our palm for the solar plexus and also for the kidney. This is a very fiery, energetic way of awakening both the solar plexus and cleansing the kidneys. In the third variation of the simple pose in Vrksasana, with our hands in the Y position, we want to have our palms facing forward. We can take our hands into some simple mudras here, such as touching our fingertip and thumb together with the last three fingers kind of spread out. This is often known as the root chakra mudra, or also as lotus. In this position, again, we want to encourage the students to relax their trapezius muscles down their spine, taking their shoulders away from their ears. In all three of these variations, we should have the sensation of the heart awakening and pulling our collarbones out towards our shoulders. This is a simple way of opening up the heart chakra. The second variation of Vrksasana, tree pose, would be again with our flying foot in any of these comfortable positions, but we come into half moon pose, which would be putting one hand on our flying foot. So for example, if we're grounded through the left foot, our right foot would then be the flying foot. So our right hand should be resting on top of the right knee. And the left hand would arch over our head, making the shape of a crescent moon. In this second variation of Vrksasana, we are opening up the oblique muscles along the outside. In this variation of Vrksasana, we want to encourage the people to come into an arc, but not to collapse the ribs onto the hip bone. We want to encourage a nice arc to expand the outer edge, and the inner edge should